Today on This Old House, we'll add some luxury to the master bath by putting electric heat in the floors.
And we'll be installing a brand new bathtub in the kids' bathroom. Please, Fifth. Yeah!
And I'll be helping the homeowner and his son install drywall in the attic.
Hey there, I'm Kevin O'Connor and welcome back to This Old House here in West Roxbury, a neighborhood of Boston, on a cold and snowy day. You can see that despite the weather, we're making good progress on the house. The siding is all up, painted, the windows are in, the trim is up, and also some good progress on the front porch. We've got the eat-bait down here on the deck and even matched it to the ceiling, which is a nice look. And eventually we'll have a cable railing system right here. And then last week, Mark and Jen helped us with this front stoop and walk. We got bricks for the little walkway here and a beautiful granite right here for the 3 steps. And our electrician Leo is working on our porch lighting here. What we got there?
We got my drivers here. It's already connected.
So that's the line voltage.
Gonna connect to a 4-inch LED disc. It's very flat and easy to install.
4-inch here, LED there.
Yeah, 2 clips, very flat. The driver is already connected to the line.
Yep.
And then I have my twist lock that I connect the driver to the disc.
So this just pushes in and you got to thread it.
I got a thread here, lock it in.
Yep.
Make sure it's nice and tight. Turn the clips up and push it in nice and flush.
Oh, look at that. Doesn't get much easier than that, does it?
There's a nice seal underneath here.
Yep.
So water, nothing goes in, and that's it.
First time this porch has had lights. All right, thank you, Leo. And we've got power to them?
Oh yeah, just turn the switch on.
Ha! It looks terrific. Thank you.
All right.
So since we were here last, the HVAC guys got our heating system fired up for us. And that's good because the plasters could get to work. They patched where they had to. They skim coated the new board. We even had the painters put a primer coat on. Now, a big upgrade for this house is going to be a master suite, which starts right here, a new master bedroom behind us, and a new master bath in here with some nice luxurious upgrades. Hey, Gabriel.
Hey, how are you?
All right, so a little bit of work in the master bath.
Yes.
Nice. What do we got here?
So we have the shower here.
Yep.
We have the tub, toilet,
Beautiful.
and those 2 sinks in here.
Good upgrade for the homeowners. They've never had a master bath before. Yeah. And they've never had heat in the floor, which is what they asked from you.
Exactly, yeah.
All right, so what do we got for a system?
Yeah, we got the system in here. It's a coupling membrane.
This membrane here.
Yeah. So we put the cables in.
So this is electric.
Yes.
This is nice, right? We don't need a boiler. We don't need tubes or water.
No.
How'd you set this down?
So we use the thin set motor, so we motor it down.
It's a little spot of it right there.
Yeah. So when this is done, it's going to be ready for tile.
Perfect. All right, I'll give you a hand putting it in.
All right, perfect.
So you show me what you're doing.
Yeah, yeah. So we can use this little secret tool in here.
The secret tool. All right. What do you want me to just push?
Yeah, yeah. Push it in, yeah. Makes it so easy, yeah.
It does. So Gabriel, I'm looking at your pattern here and I'm seeing a gap of 3, 2, back to 3, back to 2. How'd you come up with that?
You're not allowed to cut the wire, so you have to do this instead of cutting.
So you order a reel a certain length.
Exactly.
And then you want to use up that entire reel in one room?
Yes, that's right.
Huh, okay. So I presume they have different length wire?
They do, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So if you have a little extra wire, choke it down to 2.
Exactly, that's right.
Not enough wire, bring it up to 3.
That's right.
How much wire for a 100 square foot room?
Normally I'll say about 80 square feet.
So if you had a 50 square foot room, you'd want to get about 40 feet of wire.
Yes.
Cool. So no wire in this corner at all.
That's right, Kevin. Yeah, just remember, we have the toilet in here. Remember, we have the wax ring, so we don't want the heat to be too close with the wax ring.
Yeah, well, that wax could soften or melt with too much heat.
Yeah, that's right.
I forgot about the ring. Okay, nothing but trouble if that thing gets soft. So how far off of the
So
flange?
I like to stay about 10 inches from the...
On all sides.
Exactly.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, so that's pretty much the end of it. And then let me just see the end right there, Gabriel. So this is sort of the manufactured end, and you
Yes.
can just bury this right in the floor.
That's
This doesn't
right.
have to go around and
Exactly.
connect.
No, no, we can stay right there. Yep.
So we can just end it right there.
Yep. You push that in. Yep. Yep.
All right, so that's in. That's nice. Okay. And how are we controlling all this?
So we have the thermostat. Okay.
Nice.
So this you can program this. You can set up ahead of time, like before you wake up in the morning. You want the floor to be nice and warm, so you can do everything here. And also, you using your phone, you can do the same thing.
So I could say, if I wanted to, have it come on every morning at 6 a.m. so it's nice and warm before I shower.
That's right.
Now you're talking.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
nice and warm. Yep.
I can program it in here or use my phone.
Exactly. That's right.
Gotcha. You got the box there to wire it into.
Yep. So pretty much you do right there.
And so how is it measuring temp?
So we have two sensors.
Oh yeah,
Which the temperature, okay? If something go bad with one, so you have actually, that's what they provide too.
Ah, so they got a redundant system.
Yes.
Very nice. Our homeowner's going to appreciate that. So at this stage, are you pretty much ready to tile?
It is ready for tile, yep.
Beautiful. All right, well, I appreciate it. Thank
Okay,
you.
all right, thank you, man.
Take care, Gabriel.
Thank you.
Up here in the other bathroom on the second floor, the homeowners were just going to leave it as it is, but then they decided to upgrade. Now, there used to be a sink right here. Hey, Fabio.
Hey, how's it going?
There used to be a sink right here. They were going to reuse the tub. There was some countertop over here, and the toilet they were just going to reuse in that location. But that's all changed, right?
Yeah, we eliminated all the drains for the old vanity, roofing the new one there, put new lines for the shower,
Good.
and we're ready to put the tub in.
All right, and a new kind of tub for us, actually. You know, we know cast iron tubs and fiberglass, but this is actually this naturally occurring materials, feldspar and quartz chalk, and they heat it up, and it gives the finish of a ceramic sink on this side, but it has the strength to act as a bathtub here. So it's important for us to get this thing really level, so that's terrific, having these leveling legs.
Oh yeah.
Instead of putting plaster Paris that we might have to use for fiberglass. All right, so this is our bath waste and overflow, and this is actually a little different for us too. You know, this is the part you don't see behind a tub. The bath waste is right here. There's a shoe. The water's going to come out as the drain and go out this way. But this is actually the overflow, and this is the most important part, because if the water was running and the tub was stopped up, it would come in through the overflow and go down this way. Another function of this mechanism is as a bathtub drain stopper. This one has a newer cable drive that works by connecting the drain stopper to the handle outside the drain. In the old days, we would have a linkage right here, and that meant that the water and the hair could catch down here. This new one is outside the drain, not affected by hair or soap. So all we now have to do, because this is a universal fit, is to cut this to fit for this particular tub. Level this before we put it into place. We know this dimension is 20 1/4. You match it over there. We know this is level. You good?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, just so it touches. All right, let's do the other one. Call it.
Right here.
Right there?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here's our moment of truth. It's already plastered because this was added later, so let's be careful. I'm going to lift. Okay. Please fit. Please fit. Please fit. Yeah. All right, so that is nice and secure. I love that. All right, what I've got to do now is make sure it stays where it is. So they have these clips. We'll put all weather screws right here, cement board over the top, and then tile over the top of that.
And I'll go downstairs, install the P-trap and connect to the drain, and that's it.
I'll be singing in the tub here.
All right.
It is time to start making some lighting decisions. And seeing the lights in person, well, it can make a huge difference. So I'm off to meet with our homeowners, Derek and Robyn, and a lighting designer named Kimberly.
Yeah, look at this one. It looks like I looked at that one. Look at this. This is crazy.
Isn't that sleek?
Hi, how are you guys today?
Hi, how are you?
Good, what can I help you with?
Well, we are renovating our entire house, so we need lighting for just about every room.
Okay, exciting. I suggest you start with your focal point, where you want your wow factor to be.
That's an easy one because the dining room is now open to every different direction on the first floor.
So you're saying the dining room is where we can start and we can work off of that.
Yeah.
So here in the showroom, we've narrowed it down a little bit more contemporary up front. As you move towards the back, it's a little bit more traditional.
Ooh, what do you think of that?
Oh, that's gorgeous.
That's a beautiful piece.
Yeah.
Oh, it really is.
So what's the dimensions of your dining room table?
Around 96 inches long.
So that helps us configure the size you want. General rule of thumb is to go half the length of your table without exceeding the width. So this one comes in a 3-light, a 4-light, or a 5-light. They also have multiple options in glass, as well as canopy options. That's the plate on the ceiling. Okay. You can get that in black and white.
Oh, good. Like what kind of options for the glass?
So they do a smoke, a frosted, a clear, and a rose gold. I do have one of the glass samples in the smoke. I could bring that around to show you.
Oh, I think that would be
so
perfect.
We could do some of these in clear and some of these in smoke? You could mix
Correct.
and match?
You can
that would
config
look
them
really
to your
cool.
liking.
What do you think?
Great, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Robyn, Derek, how are you?
Hi,
Kevin.
Kevin.
Great
How
to
are
see
you?
you.
All right, how'd the shopping trip go?
It's going great. We found some amazing pieces. I think we have a winner.
Does it help to be in the actual showroom and see and touch and feel?
Oh,
Kevin, how are
absolutely.
you?
I mean, there's nothing like actually being in the place.
No,
and
I
being
would
able to
never have picked this if I had just seen it on the page. It doesn't come to life.
It helps to see it in person. So
Oh,
this here is
wow.
the smoke.
Look at the reflection on this.
Oh, it's beautiful.
What are you thinking for that one?
Well, I think we might do a pattern of smoke and clear and smoke and clear and smoke. Yeah.
Cool. Anything else on the list, or are we done?
Well, we need to find a way to tie something at the kitchen island into this.
So this does come in larger sizes.
Oh, okay.
So I would suggest over an island, you want to do 3 pendants over the island.
Okay.
That
If
could
you're
work.
going to stick with the same pendant, I would go with one color. Maybe stick with the smoke, ties in with the cabinets.
Yeah,
a good idea.
It's beautiful.
See, that's the reason why you come, right? You don't only just get to see the stuff, but you get the professional expertise, the suggestions. So it's probably the #1 piece of advice you give folks, which is go work with a professional, go to a good showroom.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Kimberly's been terrific to work with.
Awesome, love to hear it. All right, decisions made. Nice job, guys. Kimberly, thank you.
Thanks for
Thank
coming.
you.
May I?
Gorgeous.
Hey, Derek, what you guys doing up in the attic?
Hey, Tom, good to see you. This is my my son, Zach.
Zach,
Hey, how
nice
are
to
ya?
meet you. How
Nice
are
to
you?
meet you too. I'm good.
Ready to help your dad out with a project?
Yes, sir.
Good for you.
Yeah, we're
So
up-
what's your plans?
Family project here in this kind of man cave playroom space
is
here.
great.
We've got some drywall behind you here.
Okay,
and,
good, half inch. Yeah.
But then we came into this issue about what do we do with these shingles?
Yeah. Oh, I see. So what do? In other words, can you cover them?
Can
Yeah.
we cover them?
You can definitely cover them. As long as you take the wallboard, and it's half inch, which is good, and you cover the shingle, but you nail a screw through the high point of the shingle, because that will span that with no problem.
Oh, well, that actually sounds like it would save us some time, and we wouldn't have to haul out some debris here.
Well, getting rid of waste today is an expense.
Yeah.
And they have the expense of labor, but you feel like working hard, right?
Oh yeah, I'm up to it.
All right, so the first thing we need to do is find a location for the horizontals that the shingles are nailed to. So if you think about this shingle, when it's put on the wall, this shingle is put on, the nails go in here somewhere, in the light location. This one comes up and hides the nail. So if it was outside, it was basically keeping the house watertight.
Yeah.
All right, so I can see this wall here, it's open, so I know that there's a horizontal right about there. The way I would check is take a screw, and I put the screw where I guess it to be. Now I want to find the location for each one. First thing I would do is check the spacing of the shingles from this one to this one. It's about 8 3/4, so let's call it 9 inches on center. So if I take my tape measure and I put it at 9-inch increments, I could just mark 1 there, 9, 18, 27. All right, so now what we want to do is we want to find out where the horizontal nailing is on this side of the wall.
Yeah.
All right, Zach, you want to give it a try?
Yeah, I'll try it
Like
out.
that. Now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to measure for the drywall. We're going to measure for the angle. We're going to do that off of a reference line. So what I want to do is I'm going to take my tape measure, put it against the ceiling. I know that the center of my horizontal right here is 47. I'll just put a mark at 47 there. And I'll put another one down there from the ceiling down 47 inches. Perfect. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a chalk line. So you're going to go right by that mark.
Yeah.
You're going to just do it with your left hand. Don't touch it with your right hand. I'm going to pull the line tight, and I'm going to put it right on my mark here.
Yeah.
And are you on your mark there?
Yeah.
Now, all I'm going to do is pull the line out. Because it has chalk on it,
Yeah.
it leaves a mark on the wall.
Oh, all right.
So now we have our reference line where the joint of the horizontal sheet will go.
Yeah, and one of the tricky things for me in the past has been how to get the drywall cut when it's not orthogonal, when you got an angle like this.
So what we're going to do is we're going to take some measurements right now. This is going to be the high point of the triangle right here off the ceiling, like that, okay? Yep. But I'm going to give you that 1/2-inch gap that I said we're going to keep it down. So I dropped it down and I pushed it tight. I then make my level plumb, just like that. And I'm going to put a little mark right here. I'm going to measure from the corner out straight, and that's 45.5, okay? So I mark 45.5, so I don't forget it when I walk away. Now we're going to take one more measurement from this line up to right there is 37.5. You going to remember all these?
Yeah.
I'm going to write it down just in case.
All right.
37.5. Okay, so now we're going to transfer those measurements to the sheet. So now our height up to the ceiling is?
It was 45.5 inches.
All right, so I'm going to put my mark right here. That's our high point. So I come up 1 inch here, put a mark. That's our low point. And what I want you to do is take the chalk line.
Yeah.
You hold it on that point down there.
All right.
And we'll snap our line. Okay, that's our angle. When you cut wallboard or drywall, you don't cut it, you score it. Okay, so all I want to do is I want to cut the paper on the top. So I take my knife and I put the blade against the 1.5 inches right there. I pick it up so the point scores the paper as I drag it, and the blade is staying the groove or the staying on the number and not sliding. All right, you want to try it?
Yeah, sure, I'll try.
Okay, so I want you to cut this line and that line. Remember, you're not going to cut it really hard. Yeah. All you need to do is score through the paper. Okay? See where I had my left hand?
Yeah.
So when you hold your left hand, you push it down lightly, so enough so you can control it, and then you're going to put the blade, this part of the blade right here, against the square. That way it won't slide left and right because you're digging in. All right? That's right. So you're pulling with this hand, pushing down and pulling with this hand. Right into the paper. There, now it's cutting nice. Okay, so now we have this line right here. That line right there, you're going to freehand.
I'm going to freehand this? All right.
This isn't going to hurt.
Yeah. All right.
Okay? So now you're going to take the knife, and you're going to walk around there and score the back. You score it right up. Now hold that sheet. Take the knife out of there.
All right.
All right? You got to give it a little more snap.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're just gonna clean it up. By cleaning it up, I mean you go like this. You just take it, get that cut, flatten it. And we're gonna do the same thing there. But before I do that,
Yeah.
we take this piece. Let's hold it right like that. You hold that. Okay, so now I'm just gonna mark 9, 18, 27, 36. So hold it on 9 here with my finger being a stop. Go. 9. That should do it. Let's see if it fits. Come down just a little bit. That's it right there.
Yep, great.
All right, let me see if we're on a mark here. That's it right there. All right, you're good there. All right, we're ready to screw it off. Now I'll get a screw right here on this side. Now you see how that screws in there? Mm-hmm. It's right flush with the surface. Mm-hmm. So what I have on my screwdriver here is just a different tip. If you look at the Phillips tip inside the tip, it's down just a bit. Mm-hmm. What happens when this outside cone hits the wall, it pulls it out of the tip and stops the screw from going any deeper. So I'm going to give you this tip to put on your drill when you can screw it in later. All right, so we're going to put the screws probably 12 or 16 inches apart and on the line. Yep, see, it fell right out. Look at that. Perfect. Yeah. Nice job.
Thanks.
See?
And another one
All
right
that
here.
screwing around paid off.
Yeah.
All right, that looks good. I think you guys are getting the hang of it. What do you think?
Yeah, I think I got it.
All right, great.
We're ready for the next step here. So we're going to put a piece across here, and then we're going to take this piece that we cut here, the leftover piece, and that'll fit perfectly on this angle right there, and then we're off and running.
We're off and running. That way you're not wasting anything.
Right.
I think you got it, so that's looking good. Now, if you have any problems, come down and get me. I can come back up and give you some more pointers.
Perfect. Thanks so much.
My pleasure. All right, till next time, I'm Tom Silva for This Old House.
Next time on This Old House,
We are weaving new hardwood flooring into the existing hardwood flooring.
This is a water problem that's actually coming up through the floor.
Yep.
So I'm gonna have to take everything out that's loose, and then I'm gonna repack.
And our house gets a high-performance aluminum gutter that has the classic look of wood.